Hi, everyone. My name is Shavanaka Kelly, and I'm here with Beyond the Policy webcast. And today I have an extra special guest. Caller, can you tell me your name and introduce your business to us?
Yes, my name is Christian Medina. So I work in financial services and I've been doing this for 14 years now. So it's been a journey.
Yes, 14 years. That's great. Can you tell us, like, within your 14 years of being in business, what communities are you looking to impact, to make an impact in the financial services industry?
Okay, so honestly, it doesn't matter the community, just or the what you want to call it, the ethnicity. It doesn't really matter. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to impact our society overall when it comes to financial services because I believe that it's a fundamental thing that people are gonna need. I mean, I started learning financial services when I was 18, 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it opened my eyes to a lot of things that I didn't know that were
Yes.
possible, like how to manage your money, how
Mm-hmm.
to properly structure your finances so that way you have a better lifestyle and an easier lifestyle, how to
Mm-hmm.
start saving money early. I thought when I was young, it was only for the older people. But in reality, no, it starts right away, you know? I
Yes.
mean, I know some of our friends start when they're young, when they're little kids, and their parents are molding them into getting into, open accounts and talking about saving money and getting car insurance and insurance this and insurance for that. And I just never got taught that. So I
Yes.
want to make sure that we impact our community and our families in all those aspects. That
Mhm.
way, when we do get to the real world, we already have an edge, right?
Yes. Agreed. I agree. So I like to say, I won't say I came from humble beginnings because I grew up with like my immediate family, my mother, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles. So we were taught like values as a family, but I don't remember them speaking to us about financials. We had enough money to make it and to live and to be stable, but we never had those conversations about money. So as a young adult, I was always interested in how to provide that foundation for my family. So the reason
Right,
for the
right.
podcast is to elevate community leaders and entrepreneurs, but it's also to educate families on how to make financial decisions that will create a great foundation. Can you speak towards how you got into the industry? How did you get into like insurance and financial empowerment?
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, back in that time, I was, like I said, 18, 19 years old. I did everything that I was supposed to do. My parents, again, just like you, humble beginnings, immigrated from a different country, came here. And my parents told me, I want you to have a better lifestyle. So they told me to go to school and get an education, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're told. So I went to school. I finished my first person in my family to finish high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then first person to my family to go to college. So I went to college, and my I wanted to work, but my mom told me either you go to work or you make money. You can't
Yes.
do both. I was
Yes.
like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to studying. I'm gonna make you proud. And I went to college. I went to UWM and the University of Milwaukee, and I wanted to study criminal justice. But that didn't work out for me, because within that time, a lot of things were happening, and it just came to me that I couldn't continue that path. So, long story short, I ended up dropping out of school, and I
Okay.
needed to find a job. So I started applying everywhere. I applied at McDonald's, I applied at Walgreens, everywhere, factory jobs. I applied at a job with my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody wanted to hire me because I didn't have the experience. So, as a young adult, you're like, how can I get the experience if you don't give me the opportunity?
Absolutely. Yes.
So,
It's like a catch.
so then out of nowhere,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 right. One of my friends sent me a message, and I met with them. I was like, man, I'm trying to pay the student loans because now I had to pay student loans. So I was like, I'm looking for a job. So he referred me to this company, but they weren't hiring me either.
Mm-hmm.
But then he out of nowhere told me, hey Christian, actually somebody invited me to this office meeting or gathering, open house or whatever you want to call it, and I went. I showed up. I was like, yeah, I'll go. So I showed up. Now, let me tell you this. At the beginning, I was really, really skeptical. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I was really
Yes.
skeptical because it was just totally different. It was
Mhm.
totally different. I went to this. It was this gathering in this office, and when I was there, I was like, "Oh no, I don't know what this is. This seems to me like it's gonna be sales." And at that time, I was really shy, really
Mm.
introverted. I didn't want to talk to people. I actually hated talking to people overall.
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna be bad for me."
Yes.
So my mom told me one time, yeah, I don't know if this happens to you, but there's times that in life that I remember some of the things my mom told me, and that day that happened. My mom told me, if you ever get invited somewhere, just be cordial, respectful,
Mhm.
listen to the conversation. Don't like it, just say no.
Right. Yeah.
So that's exactly what I did. Then, long story short, I went in there. Within the first 5 minutes, I got blown away because they're talking about insurance, talking about financial services, they're talking about getting licensed to the state, and I just saw my myself as man, I could do something good here. I
Mhm.
can make an impact. I can help out families, and I was like a little kid, just my eyes kind of shine, and I
Okay.
was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. And that's how I started. That's how I started.
Good.
It was a really challenging step for me because I needed to step out of my comfort zone,
Right.
and it took me some time, but I developed the skills necessary to do it, and I planted my feet somewhere, and this is
Yeah.
what I've been doing it for. This is what I've been doing for 14 years now.
Awesome. You mentioned the licensing process. So I think one of the great things about the business that we're in is that we can build a team. But a lot of people are skeptical about coming on board because they are scared of the licensing process. Can you talk towards that and how like your experiences with the insurance licensing process and how you've kind of walked your team through that process?
Yeah, yeah. Well, at the beginning, it's gonna be scary because anything unknown is scary.
Yes.
But as long as you have the passion and the want and the desire to do something else,
Mm-hmm.
you'll get it done. So I think the licensing process, like I said, it seems scary, but once you start getting your mind and you follow your gut, you're eventually going to learn everything that you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So one of the things that I do with our team is that I see where they at, I'll see how comfortable they are with the material, and then I start chopping the material up. So sometimes I do like a one-on-one meetings with them so we can study together,
Okay.
depending on the person. Because some people are really good; they're really book smart, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put the book in front of them and they understand everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was, on the other hand, I was really, really. I needed to put some time. I needed to see examples. I needed somebody to
Yeah.
study with me
Okay.
because that's how I learned.
Yeah.
It's just finding the right kind of situation for the person you're sitting down with to
Mm-hmm.
find out how can they learn it.
Yeah.
But overall, I think if they really want to, I think that it comes down to the person to desire. If they really want to do something else, they'll find a way to make it happen.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. Yes, I always say if it's in a book, I can learn it. Like it may take me a while, but if it's in the book, I can definitely learn how to do it. And I found the insurance pre licensing process wasn't as hard as everybody made it seem. I did do the classroom format. So I did a classroom where it was a virtual classroom and it was like maybe 3 to 4 days and then you go take your test and that's that. So it wasn't like a lengthy process at all. But what I find is that a lot of people they're scared of it. Like they're scared of the process because they think that they can't learn the information for some reason. So
Right.
that's why I wanted to ask that question, just to see if you had that same experience. Yeah. Tell
But
me,
yeah,
are you a
totally.
part
Same
of?
experience.
Do you have any events going on at all?
Just within our organization, we have a lot of events going on throughout every month.
Okay.
Locally, we do like a little open house or a open house at our office
Mhm.
every Tuesday,
Okay.
Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Mhm.
And that's an opportunity for us to show what we do.
Okay.
So if anybody, that's listening to this might be intrigued or might have a curiosity of how to get insurance license or how to get into a different career, or just want to learn, it doesn't necessarily have to be you, but you just want to learn, you can come down to one of those gatherings that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just see for yourself. you know
Okay.
so
Good.
yeah, every Tuesday, every week, every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.,
Okay.
and then we can put the information up.
Gotcha. And where are you located?
We are in on 35th and Forest Home in the south side of Milwaukee.
Okay. What are your
Yes.
handles if somebody wanted to reach out?
So on social media, you can find me as, you know what, this is funny, but it was an inside joke, and now everybody knows me as C Gray.
I
So in
see.
Facebook, you can find me as Christian. Sorry?
You said C Gray?
Yeah, C Gray,
Okay.
because my name is Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So in Facebook, you can find me as Christian Gray, or in IG, you can find me as C.Gray Live, and you can send me a DM, or you can comment on one of my posts, and I'll be gladly to send you the information, the address.
Awesome.
That's how we can.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate this conversation. Was there anything that you would like to add that you would like for people to know about you and your business?
No, so honestly, I want to thank you for taking the time and giving me the opportunity to talk to you, share with you a little bit of what I do, and I would love to network with you, sometime, and,
Yes.
and go more in details, right? What we can do for the community.
Yes.
And no, overall, just hey, if somebody sees this video and you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you want to do something more, or you feel like whatever you're doing is not working out for you, it's okay. I was the same way. I felt the same way. But there's opportunities out there that you can take advantage and that you can actually excel on. So
Yeah.
if that's you, make sure you comment, make sure you send me a message to look for me, and I'll be happy to connect with you.